Hello everyone, I am back. So, yeah, I was looking at some of the reading suggestions that you guys made on the other video that I posted a few weeks ago. So I decided that yeah, I should look into apparently Doria stole money. She did some time. Whew, that's some juicy stuff. You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because Megan is always attacking the royal family, but yeah, it seems like she has more drama from her family than the drama that exists in the royal family. We know that the royal family has some drama like any other family, but yeah, it seems like she's always throwing stones. But she lives in a glass house. So apparently her mom stole money. And yeah, we are going to look into that because that's juicy. And also another thing that was asked is that I should look at how William perceived Meghan when she was first introduced to the royal family, because it seems like he's the only one that sort of had an idea of, you know, how bad she is going to be for the family. And another reading suggestion that was made was that I was actually asked today to look into whether Meghan and her adult child, which is Harry, if they'll take Lily to the Queen to meet the Queen before she dies. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I genuinely don't think that there is a Lilibet. I don't see it. I've never seen it, and I don't want to act like I've ever picked up on the energy. If you hear anything in any noise from the background, that's from outside because I live in a township, so you will hear kids playing, you will hear taxis, you will hear everything. So yeah, I mean that was some juicy stuff that we are going to look into because wow, it is interesting, and I hope this is not just distracting, but I hope it's not. And I just realized that I left my other deck in the other room, so which means that I'm actually not supposed to be using it today. And I forgot to use it in the other reading that I did in the morning. Yeah, so I'm sorry about that. So let us begin, guys. We have some juicy stuff to look into. And someone said that we should stop talking about Megan, and I said no, we're not going to do that because I mean, we can talk about her if she stops talking about the royal family, if she stops making false accusations, then yeah, maybe we will stop talking about her. But she wanted attention, so we are giving her the attention, even though it might not be the type of attention that she was originally looking for. But she is getting the attention, and I'm sure she doesn't like the fact that she's getting negative attention. So let's look into Doria and what she stole and if she really did go to prison. Okay, the Knight of Cups. Okay, I see love. Someone offered her okay. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see. Just hold on. I'm sitting in a very awkward position. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that this man is holding a cup and he's trying to offer this person, but this person looks like he's guiding himself from the outside world and what's going on, and it looks like he is in a prison. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like he's shielding himself from something. So I'm getting the energy. Okay, the first message that I got is that Doda actually didn't didn't love Thomas Markle. She never had any love for him. They actually had a very in and out, inconsistent relationship, and it got to a point where they actually got divorced. And I'm getting the energy that I don't know if you guys have access to this information, but they might have gotten divorced after she was in prison, or a few months before she actually went to prison, or a year or so before she went into prison. We don't really have access to Meghan Markle's family history, but that's the energy that I'm getting here. I wasn't expecting that, but it seems like she didn't really love this man. And you can see this person looks like she's guiding herself from something. It's like a prison, the walls. It's like she's enclosed in, and this is the outside world, and here's this person that is trying to offer a cup of love, but it's an inconsistent energy. It's an in and out energy. So she might have married. I'm very sorry to say this, but I'm going to say it. She might have married Thomas because she was aware of the benefits that would come from her actually making that commitment, but she was guarded from this love. She never actually had the intention of settling. It was always an in and out connection that they had. I don't even think they communicate. I don't think they've communicated the last time they communicated, it might have been a few years ago, because her intention was actually never to and I just got the message that their marriage didn't actually last for that long. It was always inconsistent. It was a very unstable foundation. That's why, yeah, Megan doesn't really value family, because she didn't grow up in a stable foundation. That's the energy that I'm getting here. She didn't have the intention of loving this man. She built walls. She was guarding herself, and we can see this person looks like he's in a prison, and this is a card that represents a wounded warrior, so someone that life has beaten. And we all know that when a person goes to prison, that's literally the lowest a person can be if they find themselves in jail. I wasn't expecting to get some stuff about her and Thomas, but yeah, she basically, Spirit is saying that she basically was aware of, especially at the time at which they had this relationship, she was aware of the benefits that could come from her actually procreating with a man, a white man. She knew that it would elevate her status. She didn't do this. And yeah, the King of Swords. Doria is a very cold and detached individual. I don't think even her own family knows a lot about her, because she was always, remember I spoke about someone that is guarded, someone that has built a wall between them and society. This is someone that keeps a lot of secrets. And also the King of Swords is someone that is very cold, stoic, strategic, cutting. And we can see this energy in Megan. We know Megan is a very cold individual, so she gets some of those traits from her own mother. Her mother was a very detached individual. And I just got the message that when she went to she did go into prison. There were actually public records, but something was done, because this is strategy. Something was done to strategically remove those records. I don't know if okay, I don't know if it's possible in America to, after a few years of not committing a crime, you can, have your criminal records removed. You can actually do that here in South Africa. I don't know how long it takes, but it can be done. I'm getting that energy that some of her public records were removed immediately when Harry started dating Megan, but before it was actually announced to the public, officially announced. Yeah, this whole experience changed her. She's a very cold individual, because look at this man. This man is holding a cup. She's holding a wand, which is creativity, opportunity. And remember, I spoke about her being an opportunist. And swords is literally the opposite of love. You're looking at a love situation from a logical point of view. This one is coming into the relationship offering a cup of love, but she was more strategic in how she was dealing with Thomas. So yeah, I think that's let's see if we get another message. Then we will move to, yeah, she felt like Thomas was a burden. So because this card, when it comes out in the upright, this is someone that is overly burdened by something, overly burdened by these ones. It's the 9 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. So this is someone that was burdened by her choices when it comes out in the upright. But in reverse, this is someone that is letting go of those burdens, which tells me that she saw this relationship as a burden. There was actually never any love between. He actually wanted the union, but she went into it in a more strategic and stoic way. She knew that she had a plan in mind. It was a way for her to uh, achieve her ambitions. She was basically using him to achieve her ambitions. I don't know if they met in a creative space, because ones are creativity, like an entertainment space, like a creative space. You guys know what I mean? But yeah, like where there's like entertainment, maybe a cinema or whatever. So yeah, that's the energy that I wasn't expecting that, but it's showing also the prison card is coming out. Yeah, there is a lot that is not known about Doria. She's a very when you are very defensive, is because you are operating from a place of, you're operating from your shadow, your guilt. You wouldn't be defensive if you didn't have anything to defend. So this is someone that is very defensive. Even her own family she has cut off, because they don't really know much about her. It's best if people don't really know much about her. Have you guys noticed that no one has actually publicly come out and said, oh, Doria, this is who Doria is? Because this is someone that has cut off all the bridges. She has burned all the bridges. She was very secretive in how she moved. She was very strategic in how she moved. And also a knight is someone that travels a lot. And we know that she was, I think, a flight attendant or something. Very flighty. And maybe one of the reasons why the relationship was inconsistent is because she traveled a lot. But this is someone, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of creative cards. Even in Harry and Meghan's reading, I was getting a lot of opportunity cards, passion cards, creativity, ambition. And remember, I spoke about how, yeah, Meghan is a very ambitious person. She gets that energy from her mother. Yeah, the stand in reverse. She was expecting more, because at the time where, and also the knight is someone that is hot, the hot thing at the moment. He makes things happen. He's hot. He's known all over because he travels a lot. He's in and out. So maybe she was actually looking for some stardom. She was looking for that star energy, that breakthrough from him. But what she didn't realize was that he's, the moment he was at his peak at the time when they started dating, and then after things when they got married and everything started settling down, she actually realized that, yeah, he didn't really have much. Because if you also look at Meghan Markle's career, if her father was that big, she would have been a big name from the moment she came into the scene, from the moment she started her acting career. So it was then when they got married that she realized that basically he's not going to fulfill most of her ambitions. And it's like she's reliving the ambitions that she wanted through her daughter. That's why she's so supportive of Meghan Markle. So yeah, that's the energy that I'm getting. Yeah. So she did go to prison. She's a very strategic person, and also the King of Swords is very highly manipulative, highly intelligent individual. So let's look into how William perceived Meghan when she first came into the scene. So I don't want this reading to be too long. Oh, this card came out in the morning. Competition, very competitive individual, someone that likes to create conflict. As you can see, these people are fighting. He saw that yeah, she was someone that was going to bring in a lot of conflict, someone that was very competitive. Maybe there are things that he did notice about her energy was when she first came into the scene, that she was actually very competitive, likes to stir things up, likes to create conflict. She he realized that she was coming from a place of lack. She's very selfish because she was coming from a place of lack. This relationship was going to be a breakthrough for her, because this is the energy of someone that is very selfish. She keeps to herself. And also, this man, you can see he's holding everything to himself. So this energy is telling us that she kept a lot. He felt like he was keeping a lot from them. There wasn't much that was known about her. Yeah, the judgment. Yeah. Okay, with the judgment card, okay, this is something that was divinely guided. Is it good? No. However, I've been saying this ever since I started doing readings. I did say that Megan was actually Harry's karma. She is the catalyst for him, because the judgment card is Harry has done some stuff and his family was always on his side. When Megan first came into the scene, there are things that he noticed about her that he was supposed to stand up against, but he didn't, because he's always been someone that never stood up for himself. He always had someone to pick after him. So it's like, when you with a narcissist, it's like spirit is giving you that judgment call so that you can correct your shame, your guilt, the things that you're shameful about. Because narcissists, in as much as we don't like them, they are there to actually show us our shadow, the things that actually need healing. So she was that catalyst for him. The mistake that he made was that he married her. And also with the judgment, I get the energy that William actually judged her a lot, and he was judging her correctly, because when the judgment card comes, it's something that is divinely guided. It's basically what's underneath the surface, what other people can perceive. It's that the truth, like that mystical truth, the truth that comes from the divine, that intuition, that gut feeling that we all got when Megan first came into the scene. But because the media was saying all the positive things about her, we were led to believe that she was this positive person. But some of us could actually sense that there was something off. It's that judgment, that intuitive feeling, that gut feeling that we all got, but we all ignored it. Because there's something divinely guided about this, that Harry was supposed to transform. She was the catalyst. It was just supposed to be a relationship where they date and then it doesn't work out. He actually made that mistake because he thought that through her he could heal the mother wound, but he didn't. He basically messed up his life. Because in Megan, it's like subconsciously he thinks that he found his mother. She's older, she's domineering, she's too demanding, she's controlling, she's like he thinks that through her he has finally found someone that can stand up to his family, because he believes that his family wronged his mother. So it's like through Megan his family can receive karma, but what he doesn't realize is that he actually manifested her from a shadowy place, because his higher self actually wanted to elevate, but he didn't allow that elevation to take place, because he married someone that was a karmic. It was divinely guided. It was a karmic. It was a lesson that he was supposed to learn. So yeah, the King of Cups. Okay, the King of Cups is someone that has a drinking problem. He has a lot of addictions. He doesn't think, he doesn't use his mind. He's very immature. So this is how William perceived his brother, that he wasn't ready for this type of commitment. He wasn't ready for someone like Megan, because yeah, Megan is very feisty. When she wants something, she wants it. She's manipulative. She's the narcissist. And this is someone that is very unstable. He's not a very logical thinker. This is someone that makes decisions from his emotions, and he drinks his emotions. He smokes, he drinks his emotions. He has an addiction. He actually has a lot of addictions. Why? Because he has a lot of unhealed wounds that he needs to heal from. And also part of that is his sexuality that I spoke about earlier on. So yeah, do I think that Megan will take Lilibet? No, I'm actually not even going to invest my energy in that, because I just don't think that child exists. So yeah. Okay, the moon. Yeah. The moon talks about stuff that's hidden, a lot of secrets. So William perceived her as someone that was hiding a lot. And I did say that even her old mother, not a lot is known about her. Even her own family, even Doria's family doesn't really know much about who Doria is. It was just that family member that was always out there. So the cards are saying that William did recognize that there was a lot that was unknown. There were a lot of secrets. So she was someone that was holding a lot of secrets, and we know that even us, the public, we don't know much about Meghan Markle's family. Everything about her life is fabricated. Yeah, the Page of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting this as William's energy. Yeah, he basically believes that he holds the sword of truth. He's the one person that has this sort of truth, but his higher self is saying that yeah, maybe it's not your place to do that, because at the end of the day, this is the person that Harry chose. In as much as he felt how he felt, he couldn't really express how he felt. He did express it, but he didn't directly say what he was perceiving. He held this sort of truth, but as you can see, he's not, it's like he's holding back from revealing the truth. Let's use the animal spirit deck. Yeah, the dragonfly. This talks about the transformation that I was telling you guys about. She was basically a catalyst. This is also air energy. A transformation was supposed to happen. He didn't allow the transformation to happen because he basically married his shadow self. He basically married himself, his shadow. Because yeah, we don't like narcissists, but they bring in a lot of lessons. If you look at, if I'm sure most of you guys have been in a relationship with a narcissist, and you know how that feels like. That's why a lot of us could see through the illusion at the beginning, but we just couldn't really understand why, because it's that gut feeling that I was talking about. So whatever it is that is playing out, it's basically Harry's karma, and in all honesty, he deserves it, because he never took accountability for anything in his life. So here comes this person that he manifested from his shadow. He was supposed to learn from her. He didn't, he was not even supposed to marry her. A transformation was supposed to take place, and he was, I'm sorry, but he was actually supposed to marry someone else. So he basically married his shadow. So yeah, the stingray. So yeah, he basically married the one person that yeah, he married his shadow. He married the one person that he was supposed to learn from. And also the stingray energy, it's it's a water sign. This is a lot of emotions, but there isn't a lot of balance. This is someone that is impulsive, someone that makes impulsive decisions, and we all know how Harry is. He was impulsive. He rushed into marrying her. So William could actually see what was to come, but he just didn't know how to, come forward and, basically expose what was going on. And also, I don't know if you guys can see the chakras. Yeah, it is the chakras going down, like, the all-seeing eye, um, the base chakra, basically balancing your chakras. He failed to do that, and part of that is balancing your light and shadow. This was supposed to be something that was supposed to be a few months. They were supposed to date maybe for a year or two, a few months, and then break up. But he was supposed to learn a lesson. A lot of things, a lot of red flags were there from the beginning. He will never tell anyone this. Why? Because a lot of people actually warned him. His friends warned him. His brother indirectly warned him. He didn't listen. So he basically, yeah, married his shadow self, and that's that. And yeah, with Doria, I was actually not expecting that I would get a message about her relationship with Thomas Marco, but she basically used him. And it's like she's reliving what she wanted to achieve while she was with Thomas through her daughter. That's why she's so supportive of Megan, never questions anything. Basically, Megan is like the mastermind of everything, but Doria is basically the one that is laying out the blueprint. She's been the one that has laid out the blueprint since the beginning, because yeah, she knows what she's doing. She knows how to manipulate to get what she wants. Yeah, the wolf coming out in reverse. This is someone that operates in it's a shadowy energy. So, and also this is also shape shifting energy, someone that wears a lot of masks. So a lot of people don't know who Doria is. I don't think even the people that worked with her before as a flight attendant can tell you who she is, because this is someone that presents a different version of herself to different people. That's why Megan has kept everyone from her past apart, because if these people were to come together, they would actually learn that they have different versions of Megan. She's someone that is a shapeshifter. She wears a lot of masks, manipulative. Um, yeah, that's the reading. I think I went overboard today, but thank you all for watching. I hope this reading was good and that you guys enjoy it. And yeah, thank you all for always tuning in, for supporting me. I genuinely appreciate the support. Thank you. And yeah, why didn't I do this at the beginning? I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.